Today, on the occasion of Ambedkar Jayanti, let's try to recall the life and times of Dr. B R Ambedkar. He was, in fact, from a poor family of Maharashtra, and he, in fact, was one of the brightest students at school. And his brightness and his merit was able to take him to Elphinstone College. From there to University of Columbia. From there, he went on to study in London School of Economics. And also he studied in Gray's Inn College in London. This is, in fact, an exceptionally brilliant career academically speaking. And this exceptional academic career should have led to a very rewarding profession for Dr. B R Ambedkar. But the social circumstances of India, which were based on caste, did not permit him to have a dignified profession in India. After finishing his education in Columbia University, he joined the state administration of Baroda as a civil administrator. But there also he faced continuous discrimination on the basis of his birth, and he understood that merit alone is not going to work in societies like India. Then after that, he in fact went to London School of Economics and Gray's Inn and finished his barrister. He came to Mumbai, established a law profession of his own, but once his caste identity became revealed to the public, his law profession also failed. Then thereafter, Dr. B R Ambedkar understood that it's not just him, but numerous millions of the country, particularly the people who are voiceless people, are suffering from historical injustices and discriminations, which are much older than the British colonial state. In order to represent and become a voice to the voiceless, he started publishing Mook Naik, which is in fact a brilliant text on, or a newspaper on, voicing the sections of marginalized societies. Then after that, he conducted the famous Mahad Satyagraha, believing that Satyagraha as an instrument is going to be useful in order to empower the lower castes of India. In Mahad, he in fact led a mass protest in order to gain access to a public tank, but unfortunately, they were immediately followed by purificatory rituals which were conducted by upper caste Brahmins in the same place. Then it was followed by Parvati and Kalaram temple entering movement. So in both places, he faced a similar scenario. He understood that any symbolic gesture or symbolic access is not going to provide a solution for the backward castes of India. He understood that empowerment alone will lead to real transformation in the life. And dignity can never come out of charity. It should come out of struggle only. This strong belief of his made him propose the idea of educate, organize and agitate for rights, primarily because dignity can never come out of charity. If a Dalit person gets empowered, then the temple doors will automatically open for him. And even though he fights centuries in order to gain access, but the perception of impurity is going to persist on him. This was the core philosophy of Dr. B R Ambedkar, which made him to enter into politics, primarily because caste is not just a socio-cultural problem, but it is a politico-economic problem. He fought on politico-economic lines. He in fact fought against centuries-old caste discrimination by demanding for representation and economic empowerment through reservations. And these ideas of his made him a pro-British personality and anti-Congress ideologue. And this made him, in fact, a very, very prominent critique of Indian National Congress. And even after that, he had a life of struggles. Even though he demanded for separate electorate, Gandhiji, in fact, was able to convince him in order to opt for reservations. He became the chair of Constituent Assembly of India. He was able to create a constitution which is inclusive, but at the same time, the real social transformation that he wanted to bring about through Hindu Code Bill was not or could not become an act. Then after that, so in fact, he understood that as long as he is present in the Hindu society, he will always face injustices and historical discrimination, because of which reason he, along with his followers, have converted into a stream which is Navayana Buddhism. This is the life of Dr. B R Ambedkar. In fact, it is an inspirational life and courageous life which fought for the social transformation of the society. He ultimately believed that in Indian society, if Indians want to remain a nation, they should develop a genuine fraternity among them, which he calls as Maitri. And unless this Maitri develops, the nation is always fragile, is the statement which was made by him. Thank you and JB.